Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Fi and today we're going to be diving into this mystery reading, okay? So you basically are going to be getting the messages that you need to hear, whatever those messages may be. What I need for you guys to do is get calm, get relaxed, get into a nice vibe. That way you can be guided by your intuition when choosing between the 4 options that I have for you to choose from. The options are on the screen. Pause the video if you do need more time. But once you feel like you know which one is calling out to you, then you're going to go ahead and click on the description box down below. And then you're going to click on the timestamp for the one you feel the most drawn to. And then I will see you at your group selection. If anything I say today resonates for you, please support the channel by liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, and all of that good stuff. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with group number 1. Hello, pile number 1 people. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is going to be your reading, so let's dive in and see what message we have for you. We're going to start with your tarot cards. We have the 8 of Swords. Let me show you up close and personal if you wanted to see it, because these cards are so pretty. Look at the back. They're just gorgeous, okay? We got the 8 of Swords. And we also have the 4 of Cups. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that there is a need for a shift in perspective, okay? The 8 of Swords can talk about feeling stuck and restricted. It talks about self-imprisonment. So it's like you are feeling stuck, or you feeling like you're not able to move forward in any way, shape, or form. But this is not the truth. This is like a wall or a cage that you've built for yourself, and you're not seeing that the cage door is open, or that you can tear down the walls or the cage at any time. So that's kind of what the 8 of Swords talks about. So you could be dealing with this at this time, or you could be feeling, this stuck, trapped feeling, and not realizing that you have the ability to free yourself from any situation that is no longer serving you. Okay, you have 2 legs, so you can walk right out the door. Like, it's giving that energy, like you can leave at any time. Okay, that's like, I'm getting like this example of like someone being in a toxic relationship, right? And that person is super super toxic, and but they're still staying with that toxic person, but at the same time they're complaining about all of the ways that that person is so toxic and they're so terrible and that. But it's like, you have the ability to leave at any time. Like, you could leave at any time. You just have to choose it. And it may be a harder route. It may be a more difficult situation, but you have the ability to free yourself at any time. So no matter what the situation is, Spirit wants you to know and recognize that you have the ability to free yourself at any time. Even if, it's difficult to leave out of a certain situation right now in the physical, you could always change your perspective, because I feel mainly with pile number 1 people, what's mainly needed is a change in perspective. The 4 of Cups for me, I feel like the person in the 4 of Cups is always done over with, and not really paying attention to the opportunities that surrounds them. Like, they're just like over it. They don't really care what's going on. They're tapped out. They're disassociating. Okay, they're not really here. So that's what I always get with the 4 of Cups. I get other things as well, but I feel like with you guys, I feel like this is what we're talking about. Like, you're tapped out. You're disassociating. Like, you're not really seeing the opportunities that are surrounding you at this time. So Spirit wants you to open your eyes to the opportunities that are surrounding you at this time. Okay, even if it is a little bit difficult to see as well. Okay, at the back of the deck was the 4 of Pentacles, so another 4. I feel like pile number 1 people are seeking stability of some sort. Okay, seeking some sort of stability. But I feel like with the 4 of Pentacles being at the back, I feel like this is saying that you guys are holding on to something, and it's time to let go in order for these opportunities to come in order for you to reach this level of fulfillment that you've been craving, okay, and that your soul has been craving. So Spirit wants you to pay attention to whatever it is that you may be holding on to that's leaving you feeling trapped, so that way you can free yourself from it. Choose to free yourself from it, and once you do, you're able to see more opportunities your way. Like, there's And if you feel so trapped, like there's no opportunities, like you can only have this certain amount of money, you can only have this certain, that's not the truth. And Spirit wants you to know that. Spirit wants you to know that you are free. Okay? You are free. All you just have to do is tap into that frequency. Okay? You just have to choose to tap into that frequency and choose different outcomes, different situations, different people. Just choose change. Okay? So we also have new vision here. And this is, it really just ties in what we've been talking about, which is Spirit wanting you to tap into this new way of thinking, new way of being, okay? And then we also have creativity, okay? Yes, beautiful. They just said, you create your own future. You create your reality. You create what you want to see every single day. So Spirit's like, tap in. Tap in. You can change your circumstances, okay? You can change what you are, the things that you're not unhappy with. You know, you can make the changes that are necessary. In order for you to reach the level of peace that you're seeking, or the money that you're seeking, whatever it is that you're seeking, okay? And finally, we have victory and success. So overall, Spirit wants you to know that you will be able to overcome these challenges that you may be facing right now. Whatever challenges that you're facing, you are able to overcome it. You will have your success and your victory. Don't give up. Change your perspective, look at things differently, and you'll see a different outcome. You'll see the changes that you wish to see, okay? Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 2. Hello, pile number 2 people. Thank you so much for being here with me. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Let's get started first. Let's get started first with your tarot cards. What the freak was that? I think that was something just made a loud noise. Jeez, so many distractions. Okay, let's see what we have for pile number 2 people. What message? 7 of Pentacles. The Hermit. Interesting. 7 of Pentacles, the Hermit. This is giving stop and smell the roses, baby. Stop and smell the roses. You may need to take a little time out with the Hermit card. Daughter of Wands. I feel, why am I getting this energy of, look, the Hangman. Yeah, that really makes sense. At the back of the deck. Like, I'm getting this energy of you guys really needing to, like, reset your energy, okay? Tap into your inner power, okay? Come back to yourself. Like, really, but, like, be by yourself as well. Because there's, like, some sort of, healing. They're saying healing. There's a healing that's happening within you, or that needs to happen within you, okay? Take it for how it resonates. But yeah, I do feel like there's this healing. There's this this change that needs to happen within you. So I feel like maybe don't surround yourself with a lot of people or things at this time. Like, really just taking time out to be by yourself, because there's some sort of a wisdom, higher knowledge, something that's to be gained from this time alone, this time that you take out to be by yourself. There's this maybe there's something you needed to surrender and let go of. There's something that maybe you need to let go of. It could be wanting to have control over a certain outcome, or wanting to be in control. There's something you need to let go of. There's a shift of perspective that needs to be had, which is similar to another pile. But a shift in perspective. Spirit wants you to stop and smell the roses, appreciate what you already have gained, because that is the way for you to, I feel like, build for your future. Like, when you have gratitude and appreciation for all that you have and all that you are in the now, you're allowing for more abundance to come into your future, okay? And you can build on that. And I feel like the Daughter of Wands is really talking about you coming back into your power, you coming back into yourself, you tapping into this passion that you have within you, or your soul's essence, your soul's guidance, like your creativity, things like that. Like, maybe you just, again, need to just take a step back from something in order for you to come to this realization of what's truly within you. We have transformation. Yeah, there's, like I said, there's healing happening. There's something happening within you. And what's happening within you is a transformation. And this is a phoenix, I believe. So it's like there's something burning away within you. Okay. Something is dying within you in order for something else to be reborn. So maybe an old version of you is dying off in order for a new version of you to be reborn. And spirit wants you to know that, pound number 2. What else we have? We have accelerated motion. So this is the 8 of Wands. Okay. So yes, things are going to be speeding up. There may be a lot of changes in your future, a lot of ups and downs or things happening. Know that these things are happening for a reason. Know that these transformation, this is a transformation, and these changes are significant to your soul's growth and your soul's purpose. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel for you. So I feel like spirit wants you to know that and needs you to know that. Like, even in the toughest of times, spirit wants you to stop and smell the roses, and know that everything will be okay, and know that this is just advancing you. This is just accelerated motion. This is just you moving up, leveling up in some way, shape, or form. So no matter what happens, spirit wants you to know, pile number 2 people, that no matter what you go through, you are growing, you are evolving, and it's happening for a reason. And it's allowing for a beautiful transformation to take place within you. Is there anything else, spirit? Now they're saying, like, wish upon a star, make a wish, things like that. I feel like you guys are going to be tapping into your childlike energy. Okay, because when we were children, we weren't afraid to make wishes. We weren't afraid to play and be ourselves, who we are authentically. And I feel like pile number 2 people are coming back to that authentic way of being. Jeez, Mercury's in retrograde, isn't it? Baby, and I can't talk. Okay. But yeah, you're coming back to who you are at core, okay, and that childlike way of being. And this is going to help you to manifest many things in your life. So this is what I got for you guys, pile number 2. I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number 3. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Come back to see me next time. Peace. Hello and welcome, pile number 3, to your reading. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We're going to start with your tarot cards first. Okay, and first out we have the 4 of Swords. Okay, so this could be talking about you guys needing to rest, rejuvenate, recuperate, and reflect. Okay, I don't know if I should I'm just gonna cover her up. How am I gonna cover her up? We're gonna cover her up with a little rainbow. Okay, so that way we can't see her biddies. Okay, but yes, pile number 3, I feel like your message is regarding the fact that you need to rest and reflect. You could be healing at this time. You could be healing from something major at this time. You could be shedding old programming, old people, things that no longer serve you. You could be in this process of just going through this healing stage right now. Next out, we have the Son of Pentacles here. And after that, we have the 9 of Wands, and that came out in the reverse. Okay, so with the Son of Pentacles, I'm getting things are really slow right now. Okay, and I feel like things are slow for a reason, because it's calling for that. With the 9 of Wands upright, it could really talk about having gone through some really tough battles and issues, and still moving forward through those challenges that you faced, like not giving up, still being courageous, continuing to take one step at a time. But with this being in reverse, I feel like this is spirit telling me that maybe you've felt like giving up, maybe you felt like not moving anymore, not doing anything, not moving forward, just giving up on everything. And I feel like spirit is telling you to calm yourself, to relax yourself, to get back into balance, to be compassionate towards yourself, to slow down. Because if things, with the 9 of Wands as well, I feel like if things have been, just really chaotic and overwhelming, and you felt like you're tapped out, like you felt like you're over, I don't know why they're saying overheated, but overwhelmed. Okay, like you're carrying a heavy burden, because it's giving 10 of Wands energy, right? If you've been feeling that weighted energy, to where you're struggling to move forward, Spirit is saying to slow down, take things one step at a time, breathe, rest, reflect. Especially if the energy is giving that, because sometimes when we're going hard, when we're going hard, let's say we have our goals or something like that, and we're like fighting towards achieving these goals. We're really putting in the work, but nothing is happening, or things are so delayed, everything's being delayed. All of that is happening for a reason, because maybe it's not meant for you to be speed racer throughing everything right now. Okay, maybe it's meant for you to slow down right now. Maybe it's meant for you to reflect right now. Maybe it's meant for you to meditate right now, because that's what I'm getting. At the back of the deck, we have the Hermit card, and that's all about rest, reflection, your inner self journey and wisdom, finding that inner light within, and really, really just isolating yourself and going on this spiritual journey, and diving deep within, diving deep within to find the wisdom that you hold. So that's what's being encouraged for you right now. What else do we have? We have balance. Yeah, because there's a need for balance. I do believe this is the Temperance card. And yeah, I feel like, because you maybe you're going through some sort of awakening with this being the card 11. You could be going through an awakening right now. And that's causing for your energy to feel kind of drained, because I feel like your energy, I'm seeing energy fluctuating. So like up, down, up, down, up, down. 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. You could be feeling a lot of that energy as well. But that's happening because you're in the process of upgrading. And I'm seeing, they're showing me now like a computer system, and how they go through like the system, how our systems need updates and stuff like that, and how we have to turn off our computer or restart our computer in order for it to update. So so Spirit is referencing that in this reading, because maybe you need to be turned off at the moment. You know what I'm saying? You're being kind of like turned off in order to receive the updates that need to happen for you. Okay, for your programming, because we are computers, low key, but we're not gonna dive into that. Okay, okay. But yeah, Spirit is saying that you're receiving those upgrades that you need right now during this time off. Okay, well, because yeah, you've been dealing with exhaustion. This is Nine of Wands again. So this is this overwhelming energy. This you're super tired and you're feeling all of this. You could be having some very powerful dreams as well, because I know that when I'm going through my upgrades, my awakenings and things like that, my dreams be so wild. My dreams, there's so many messages, so much going on in the dream state because of the upgrades, to where I wake up extra tired, like I didn't even sleep at all. So you could be feeling this as well. So Spirit is calling for you to take as much rest as you need, meditate as much as you can, do small, like sit in silence, do what you can to kind of remain in balance and remain grounded at this time. But overall, don't give up, because even if you're feeling exhausted, even if you're feeling like nothing is working out for you, know that everything is happening as it is meant to at this time. Know that it's just you being turned off in order for you to upgrade and have those updates, so that way when you do turn on, you have all of the downloads that you need in order to succeed. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys. Pound number 3, people. I hope this helped you. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'm gonna move on to pound number 4. Hello and welcome, pound number 4, people. I never do 4 piles, but I'm doing it today. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Remember to only click what resonates. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what we have in regards to your tarot cards for your message. Okay, the Devil, but it kind of came out in reverse. I'm going to keep it in the reverse. Oh, but I kind of want to see how it looks upright. I haven't seen this card. I haven't really used this deck that much. Beautiful. Okay. What else do we have for pound number 4, people? One card at a time. What do we have here? We have the God of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, because we're looking for stabilization. We're not looking for the mess. Okay? We're not looking for the mess. And I was singing that Bone song from Hannah Montana, Throwback Disney. If you know it, you know it. We're doing the Bone dance. We dance and we learn it. again and again till we get it right. So I feel like for some reason, I want to say repeating history, but it's like you've learned something or repeated history multiple times in order to learn how to get something right, in order to learn how to do better, in order to learn stability, because our bones help to stabilize us. Our bones help us to walk and help us to because if we didn't have bones, we would just be mush. There would be no stability. So our bones help us with stability. Okay. So with that being said, pile number 4 people, I feel like maybe you've been needing help when it comes to your stability, because you've been learning a lesson time and time and over and over and over and over again when it comes to stability. So this could be about your finances, but it doesn't have to be, because it could be about your mental stability. Okay. It could be about many things. So take it for how it resonates. One more card. The moon. I just heard fears and doubts. Oh, the lovers at the back of the deck. Oh, this could be talking about partnerships for real, like on some real stuff. This could be talking about partnerships, okay? You're seeking that stability, yeah. Okay? You're ready for something more stable when it comes to relationships in your life, okay? Because that's your dream, like that's your goal, that's something you want, but it feels like the connections that you have, like maybe there's so many hidden factors when it comes to the connections that you have. Like, y'all just got to be careful, because with the devil card here, even though it's in the reverse, with it being in the reverse, I feel personally, this is just how I feel. I feel like this is talking about secrets, or things coming to the surface, as well as releasing yourself from attachments that no longer serve you. So there could be an attachment that was causing you to feel unstable, that was causing you to have this rise in your emotional energy, like that was causing you to have maybe fears, doubts. So it could be a certain connection or something like that that was causing you to feel unsteady, uncertain of yourself, okay? And it doesn't have to be a romantic sense. Sometimes we can just have friends that just make us feel like maybe we're not good enough, or that makes us feel like weird in a way. It just gives us an odd feeling to where we have to like check in real quick. We're like, are they really my friend? Are they really somebody I can trust? You know? Like, is this really somebody that I can trust? I'm just side-eyeing people, okay? Because sometimes, we gotta check in and see what's really going on. Because sometimes the people that we think are really there for us, or that we think really love and care about us, really aren't really those people, you know? So just kind of take that for how it resonates. But I feel like, getting back to this, I do feel like there's going to be this clearing of your path moving forward, because I get that energy with the moon card, like your path is being cleared. So there could have been some emotional blockages that were causing for you to not reach the level of stability that you've been destined for, or that you've been really desiring. But I see that that is going to change and turn around. You're releasing whatever these emotional blocks are. Um, with that Lovers card at the back of the deck, yeah, this is a beautiful transformation. For some reason, I'm getting no longer falling into temptation. So for whoever that's for. But with the Chariot at the back behind that, it definitely gives, like, if you've been having struggles when it comes to the relationship that you have with yourself, or connections that you have on, with other people, this is you successfully moving past those challenges, okay? And also with the Daughter of Cups behind that, this is you coming into better and new opportunities, where you don't have to deal with toxic energies, okay? Where you don't have to deal with the toxicity, because not every relationship is perfect, but it doesn't mean it has to be toxic. It's not supposed to be toxic. You know what I'm saying? So you're releasing yourself from those toxic energies. What else we have? We have moment to moment, okay? And this is the Two of Pentacles card, if I'm not mistaken. And I feel like, with it being the Two of Pentacles card, I feel like you could have been juggling a lot for a very long time now. And we also have here harmony, okay? Which I believe is the Lover's card as well, if I'm not mistaken, child. I know I'm believing a lot. They're like, what do you know? Sorry. Sorry about that. They're like, what do you know? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm just gonna check and see if this is the card that I think it is. Yes, it is the Lover's card. Okay. All right, the Harmony card is calling to let you know that it's time for you to make choices in certain relationships. The bonds you form with others are really about you. Even in the most difficult situations, they're meant to be mirrors for you, always reflecting back what you need to see. Ask yourself, what am I learning from this relationship? What new qualities am I developing? Is this partnership for my highest good? And I'm going to leave it there, okay? Is this partnership for my highest good? So I do feel like, again, like I said, with the Lovers coming out twice, this could definitely be about a relationship, in your life, okay? So Spirit is asking you, power number 4, is this relationship um, beneficial to your mental health, your physical health? Is it beneficial to you, okay? Or does it stir up emotions that are unsettling within you? Does it make you feel unstable, okay? Is this an energy or a person that gives to you? Um, is it like equally yoked, moment to moment? A good way to pay attention to that and see, you can make a list of all of the good that this person brings to your life and all of the bad, and see which list really um outweighs which. You know what I'm saying? Which list is longer? Okay, that's one way to do it. Um, Moment to moment. I keep going back to this card because it's there's something else that is trying to tell me, and I'm trying to get it. I feel like it's talking about not being too overly concerned with the past or the future, because you can only really live in the now. Only the now exists. So what's happening in the now, and how can you make that situation better? I don't know. This is what Spirit wanted to highlight for pile number 4 people. Hopefully this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Come back to see me next time. I am out. Peace.